Amber's starting to troll again with her thumbnails, which is, I mean, if that's the only trolling she's engaging with, I think I'm kind of okay with it. A special thanks to my patrons, Acrophobe Christina, Courtney EP, Gigi Wee, Wild Rose, J.M. Beans, J. Thomas, Lauren Chris, Michael B. Petty, That British Unicorn, Sky Andropolis, Sonia P., Xanthal, Debbie Elliott, D. Higgins, Juliet Q., and Kate O. Hi again. I'm sure you're wondering, why are you doing so many get ready with me's? Well, it's simple. This wasn't exactly the plan. I had originally planned on doing a regular video with a backdrop and the lighting and all of that stuff, and I would just talk to you guys, but I am very quickly running out of time to film everything. I still have both of the Chantel videos to record for next week, so we're gonna do the AmberLynn one, get ready with me style. You guys are just gonna see the entire process, you know, bringing it to you, raw, real. Once more, mirror is kind of right here. I've got like all of my stuff set up here, so you'll probably see me reaching over and doing all those fun things, and probably occasionally looking for other things, such as cream. Where have I left it? Okay, so I'm using the Glassy Skin Balm by Touch in Soul. It is actually really fantastic. I did not expect to like this, especially considering I don't tend to like a lot of dewy skin products, I should have said. I don't know why I phrased it like that, but this stuff is really great. I find it very hydrating, and it does a pretty good job. I've got drier skin on the drier side rather, but I also have, because I have eczema, but I have like a really oily T-zone, and I was worried this would just cause my makeup to slide everywhere. But it's actually really, really hydrating, and I have not really felt that. So I really like it. Sorry if my face turns red. It always turns a little red when I start rubbing cream onto it. Also, my hair is super wet, so rather than tying it up like you generally see in the beginning where it's in the poop bun, I've just put a little hair band in it. Is that what they're called? I don't know. Let's get started, shall we? So AmberLynn has uploaded 2 videos this week, which is more than she normally uploads. She's been uploading 1 video for like the past little bit, I think. So I was surprised to see 2 videos from her. Not that it's bad. We might get another one before my video goes out. I'm not 100% sure on that. She might decide to upload 3 videos again, like she had said she would be doing at the beginning of the year. But, you know, sticking to a schedule is neither Amber nor Chantel's strong suit, which, I mean, there is some, I would say, overlap between lacking motivation to do this and lacking motivation to really address your mental health and change your life. So I guess that makes sense. Now I'm applying my foundation. Once more, you guys know this is the Born This Way foundation. Well, not the Born This Way. This is in the Born This Way foundation container, but it is the Dermablend foundation. I'm not about to buy new pumps or foundations I already own. Like, everything in 2021, in the year of our Lord 2021, should come with a freaking pump. Like, it is unacceptable at this point. Anyway, the first video she uploaded is a haul video. She has, she bought a bunch of stuff. Amber loves buying her things. So let's get right into that video, shall we?
So the first thing, or 2 things I'm going to show you, is either from Kroger's or Myers. I can't remember. So it's this cute little container. That was a loud ding, but yeah, you can put anything in it. Like, this could go in your kitchen, and you could put cookies, or it can go in your bathroom, and you can put cotton swabs. And then I also got a smaller one. Look how cute they are. I'm actually going to be keeping them in my bedroom.
I actually rather like these containers that she has put up. They're kind of cute. They're rather adorable, and I like the little faces on them. If you guys know, I've I might have mentioned it here or on Twitter, I don't remember, but there's a creator that I really like, Hannah Louise Poston, and she's fabulous. And she had bought a sweater, I want to say last Christmas or maybe the Christmas before, and it had a face on it, and I really wanted that sweater myself, but I don't like sweaters, so I don't know why I wanted a sweater she had bought when I myself don't like wearing sweaters. Either way, these remind me of that, and that's a very high-end sweater, and this is like really lovely. I think it looks really beautiful. I would keep this in my house myself. I would not put food in it though. They are not airtight enough, I think, for something like cookies. Like it would 100% just go bad, and that's such a waste.
So next thing I got, these are from Myers. And I got these mainly for decoration. Obviously, I'm going to use them, but it's candles. And they're so cute. This one is Rosewood Fig. I love the feeling of this. It's kind of like velvety. And we got Forest Honey and Clary Sage. So I love the colors of these. Very much my aesthetic.
Ooh, those candles are actually really cute. I love candles that are like that monochromatic color with like, just like a solid color with like a matte-ish exterior. I think that looks so aesthetically pleasing. That said, I've often felt that candles that are like that, like they upcharge you so much for stuff like that. And I don't mind paying a little bit extra if the candle is like really nice, but a lot of times, like especially if I'm buying like indie candles and whatnot, like I don't care if they don't come in like the nicest, like the most elaborate packaging, because I'm paying for the product inside of them. And as much as I like candles by small creators, they can get really pricey. I think part of that is because they're so expensive to ship, right? And so I often like just don't buy a lot of candles that are like that. I have a bunch of candles that I have left over from when there was like a sale at, I want to say Bath and Body Works, and I just got those. I'm not a really big fan of them, to be honest, but let's see. I know that there are much nicer candles out there. I will recommend some brands to you guys when I can.
And I'm not that type of person that likes to keep their makeup like in a container or like have it set up or anything. I like to simply just have it all, because I don't have that much makeup. I truly don't. I like to keep it all inside of like a little bag like this, in case I'm staying the night somewhere, whatever it is, I could just bring it real quickly. The only things that I don't keep in here are my eyeshadow palettes or my lipsticks, because I have so many, but this is just like everything else. So I got this because I've actually been using a purse to keep all my makeup in. So I was like, you know what? I need to get me an actual makeup bag.
Those makeup storage things are not practical. For most people, I would say, at least most people I found on YouTube. If you are the kind of person who has maybe like one palette, maybe two palettes, a couple of shades of lipstick, you know, your eyebrow stuff, all of that, if you have that, then I feel like you're fine. You can get something like this and it'll be great. You can keep all of your makeup together. But if you're the kind of person, at least if you're like me, who consumes a lot of makeup content on YouTube, who buys a lot of makeup, who enjoys makeup, or even if you're someone like Amber who doesn't buy a lot of palettes and whatnot, but she definitely has a ton of lipsticks, I don't think this is a good idea, because you're going to pack everything away into these bags and it's actually going to be really difficult to find everything. And I know she says that she's not going to be putting her lipsticks in here because there's too many, it's just everything else, but she has a ton of other makeup too, right? You guys remember she had a BoxyCharm and Ipsy and all of those things, and I don't know how much of that Amber actually got rid of. So I just feel like these are going to not serve the purpose that she wants. I think it's going to be unnecessarily putting things into like separate areas rather than having them in an area that's like easy to see and easy to use. Like I have a bookshelf behind here and I have all of my palettes kind of lined up like books on that bookshelf, and it's really easy for me to see. And I had to change up my organization of my palettes because I was forgetting what I had, along with decluttering, of course. I was forgetting what I had and stuff was going bad before I could use it, and I don't ever want to be in that situation. So I addressed it by A, buying less, B, getting rid of stuff and giving stuff away that was still good for other people to use, and C, placing everything in a manner in which I can use them. And already Amber has a lot of days where she does not wear makeup, right? I wear makeup pretty much every day, whether I'm going anywhere or not.
And I got some earrings. These. Walmart's earrings are super cheap. Those. This reminds me of spring, and spring is coming. Spring of vibes. These are super cute. I mean, they're all cute or else I wouldn't have gotten them. These are literally only like $5 each. So pretty good price. Look how stunning. Oh my goodness.
Oh, by the way, the palette that I'm using is the Color Drained Vivid Pigment palette. It looks like this. It is beautiful. And then I will also maybe be dipping into the ColourPop Orangey Glad palette. It looks kind of like this. Also very beautiful. Without fail, every single one of those earrings is atrocious. I hate them. First of all, you don't need to be buying that many earrings all at once, but even if you were, please at least buy something that would look cute. They're ugly. The color that I'm using right now, it's called Party Drip. It's like this like hot pinky color. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like that. It's like really hot pink.
This last bag is a bag from Target. I love this print. I have the wallet of this print. I have the backpack of this print. And now I have the big purse of this print. And it doesn't stop there. I got the medium purse of this print. Love it.
I don't exactly hate the purse, but the fact that she had to get like 10 other things to go with each one of the purses is quite frankly a little ridiculous, and I don't know why anybody would want to do that. Fun fact, I actually recently bought a purse myself. I just got it in the mail, like literally just today I got it in the mail. It's from a local place. I will throw up, I will like show you guys when it gets here what it looks like my opinions on it if you guys want to buy it. But it is really, really lovely. That's a lovely purse that I got. I am hoping that I get a lot of use out of it. My other one, I generally don't tend to buy a lot of purses because I don't tend to use a lot of purses, but my other one broke, and so I had to get something to replace it. This, it seems fine. I like it. I think that if she uses it, that's great, but she buys a lot of purses, and also the fact that she got an entire set of this is like really weird to me. Anyway, that will be all I have to say on this video. She got some more stuff. There's like scrunchies and all that. None of that I really care about. Next. All right. This is a TMI sort of tag, right? She's going through this card game that's supposed to be played with friends, and she's going to be answering all of the questions. I don't know. I will not be answering these questions with her. The other thing I found very odd about this is that this is a game that you play with friends for a reason. It's like, it's not going to be as fun if you're trying to just answer the questions in isolation. Like if you and your friends were playing it and they were okay with that, like their stories being on your channel, then I think this could have been pretty interesting. But just like you doing it by yourself, it's easy to get embarrassed when you're the only one there and there's the perception of judgment, right? Which nobody should be really judging this video. It's fine. Like, I mean, Amber has a lot to be judged for, but her sexual life should not be one of them, whatever the state of it is.
What is your favorite story or situation where someone licked you? Oh. Oh God, where my mind has went. I mean, Becky, like, what?
Okay, so the first question that she gets asked that I kind of was like, but you didn't really answer the question. I mean, she picked the tag, she knows the video. So the fact that she chose not to answer it is a little weird to me. It's like, what is your favorite story about a time when someone licked you? I don't think her answer should count because she just said when, you know, Becky, and that was it. That's not that's not really an answer. That's not really a time. That's not a story. You just said, oh, Becky has done this thing and that was the best. But I'm assuming that if you guys are in a happy, healthy, flourishing relationship, that Becky has done this more than once, in which case, is there a particular time? You can't bring up a thing like this and then just be like, well, no, I don't want to talk about it. I mean, it's so weird, right? Like, this is not even like baity. It's just that the video concept doesn't make sense if you're not going to share. As for me, my favorite story about a time that somebody licked me was my friend's very tiny baby at this point. Her baby had just learned to crawl, and she would just sort of like walk around and like crawl around, and we'd all been sitting down and we'd been like talking and whatever, and I didn't realize she was directly behind me, and I had like folded my legs underneath me, so my foot was pointed backwards, and we don't wear shoes inside the house. And all of a sudden, I just feel like a wet stripe go down my foot. It was so disconcerting, and I'm like, oh God, what is this, some sort of animal? What's happening? Like, I know she has a cat, but maybe it's a cat, maybe it's another pet. She loves animals, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was something else. And just that moment of just feeling that wet stripe on the back of my leg, and then I turn around, and there's her tiny little baby just like sitting there looking at me with her giant little doe eyes. Very cute. Still kind of gross, but very, very cute. 100% forgiven.
What is the grossest thing you have discovered growing on your body? Oh my God. I want to say my lymphedema, because it's just growing on my body and it's not stopping, and it's just like, it's here to stay.
So the color that I put on the inside of my lids is the color Squeeze Me, and the color that I'm now putting all over my eyelid is this color right here called Tangerine Dreams. The grossest thing she's found growing on her body, I guess that it's a lighthearted video, but I would have thought the answer would have been cancer. Is it not cancer? I think that's the grossest thing growing on anybody's body. That said, she should be careful of her skin folds. We've already seen what's happening with Chantel, and stuff like skin infections in your folds and whatnot is much, much more common when you're that heavy. It's a problem, right? It's just one of the unintended consequences of being at a weight that really we were not meant to be at as a species.
Next. What was wrong with you the last time you really didn't want to see a doctor? I mean, I don't want to see one now, and it's like just some pelvic pain situation that I'm going through.
I find this so upsetting. It's so upsetting. Amber, you have had cancer. My love, please go see a doctor. Despite what anybody else tells you, I don't actually want you to die. Please, for the love of God, go see a doctor. If you're having pelvic pain again, you don't know what it could be, right? Especially in your case, because you have not been able to fit into a machine where they can check to make sure that your cancer is 100% gone. You don't know. I hope it's nothing that serious, but until a doctor sees it, you won't know. And I understand. It's easy to feel like doctors are the bearer of bad news, but please deal with this rationally and logically and not just emotionally, which is what I think you're doing right now. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. The color I'm using right now is called Mimosa Miami. It's like this hot orangey color, and I'm just using that to just go around the edges of the pink.
See, what is the closest you have ever been to engaging in group sex? So, this is getting so demonetized. Like, what is even the point of this video? When I was in high school, me and my friend, we were hanging out with two guys, and there was like a 4-way sexual relations, and that's all you need to know. I feel like I keep saying that, but it's true.
This video should be age restricted. I wish she had done that. I wish she had just been like, all right, we're going to do this tag. I'm going to age restrict this whole video. It's going to be great. And then just discussed everything, like whole hog. The color, by the way, I'm putting on my cheeks right now is my Milani Luminoso. I really love the way that this blush looks. It's very soft on me because, once more, your girl's got some pigmentation to her. It is really weird to me that she has this idea of doing this tag. And I actually really like this video overall. I think this could have been really funny, especially if she'd had like Becky in there too, or like maybe got like Destiny and Dana, you know, or even if she'd done a collab with like Foodie Beauty. Could you imagine if they did a collab together, answering cards like these back and forth? And like age restricted the whole thing. She could have done a premiere on this if she was really worried about making back her money. I just don't like the fact that she picked a video idea and then decided, I'm just not gonna do it properly. Like, it's so odd to me. This highlighter is one that I have made. No, this is not me promoting my own product line. I don't know how to do any of that. It's just, I had a palette that broke and I used all the shiny shades out of it and I made my own highlighter. And I liked it so much that I use it pretty frequently, actually.
Yeah. In what ways have you sabotaged other people over the years? I don't sabotage people. Like, what? I'm very encouraging. Like, if I have people in my life who are living a dream or they're trying to like work towards bettering themselves, I can't tell you that I've ever tried to sabotage them. I try to encourage them.
A time where she sabotaged someone. I don't know. This is a very weird question to me because I feel like she should recognize her own self-sabotage here. I know, once more, it's a relatively lighthearted video. No one wants to bring topics of like that into it, but genuinely, the person that she sabotages most often is herself. And I wish she would recognize that a little bit more. As for me, I think, I don't know. I worked with this person, you know, generally kind of like lovable guy, very sweet, smart, I'm sure, but he was just not a great employee. He would like disappear for all hours on end to use like the company gym. He would just like, he kept saying, my thing is that I want to focus on one thing at a time. I'm like, right, but this is like, you can't work in a lab environment and be like, I only want to do one thing. There are multiple things happening at any given time. There's a lot of downtime in projects when you're working in a wet lab, right? Like, stuff has to cure. There's, even if you're just waiting for things like reagents or further instructions from other people, collaborators. So he just did not want to do that, and he would often get things wrong even after they've been explained to him like a few times, which is okay, like that can happen. But if something's been explained to you and then you do it wrong and then you're asked why, you know, what happened, you're asked for an explanation, especially because you're working, like, some of the stuff that we worked with, some of the reagents and the tissues that we were working with were extremely rare. So it's like, okay, well, you messed this up. Now we need an explanation of why that happened so we can justify the cost of repurchasing it. And he'd be like, oh, well, no one explained to me how to do this correctly. And we're just like, dude, you've been told, right? Like, he was new. So I kind of feel like maybe, because I was one of the people who like filed a complaint. I was like, listen, I'm doing my job and then I'm also doing his job. And I'm getting a little burnt out. I can't handle like this much workload. So, you know, please have a conversation with him or something. And I feel like that resulted in him getting fired, which made me feel very, very bad. I genuinely felt bad about it for like 3 or 4 days afterwards. I was like, I got someone fired. I'm a bad person. And I know for a fact I wasn't the only one, but I still felt very, very personally responsible for the fact that I could have gotten, like, I just got so, and he was a good guy, like I said, right? Like, nothing like genuinely wrong with him. And so the fact that I'd done that as someone that I liked as a person, but that was making my work life really hard, was difficult. And I don't know if that counts as sabotage. That's like the closest I've ever actually gotten to like real sabotage. Most of the time, if I don't like someone, I'm just going to tell you. Like, there's really no subterfuge involved with me. I'm not that subtle a person.
All right. What is the oddest thing you have ever stuck inside of yourself? No. This is like an OnlyFans video. I'm gonna regret this video. This was 15 years ago, what I'm about to tell you. So you guys can't twist it and say that I'm some type of freak or whatever. We've all done our stupid stuff. I was 15 years old, okay? I had a boyfriend and he wanted me. Oh my Lord, what is this? He wanted me to take a photo of I can't even say it. Oh my God. He wanted me to take a photo of a toothbrush up my vajinky, and I did.
I mean this with 100% honesty, but the grossest part of that entire story was her use of the word vajinky. And now I am never, ever, ever going to be able to unhear that. Ever. There is no amount of brain bleach that is strong enough for me to unhear that. Also, why are we using that? What is wrong with the word vagina? Right? I have one. She has one. I don't understand why this is so much of an issue. You're an adult. You can say the word vagina, I think. I think everybody should be able to say the word vagina. Right? Vagina. Look, I said it again, and I haven't been turned into like a ball of clay. I haven't been struck by lightning. You know, no one has smited me yet. I think it's fine. Also, it's a body part. It's the equivalent of saying nose. I understand that there's some hinky connotations to it, but that doesn't fundamentally change the fact that it is, in fact, a body part. Oh my God, grow up.
What happened the last time your passion got out of control? Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I'm passionate about shopping, and that kind of gets out of control, and I'll spend way too much money.
And just to round out the video, she's gonna flex on the haters. Okay, so both the videos fairly benign. She doesn't have a lot of weight loss related content right now, so I mean, it's fine. Most of Amber's more controversial videos / videos that have like more to say, that I have more to say about, are videos where she has weight loss related information in there, because she has some warped thinking around that. Outside of that, Amber literally edits like her entire personality out of her video to avoid getting as much criticism as possible, something which I don't understand, and it's very weird to me. Anyway, the lipstick that I put on is the same one that I wore last time, Urban Decay Vice lipstick, and maybe it's not Vice, it's the Urban Decay lipstick in the color Liar, which I love. And then on top of that, I'm wearing Nars Orgasim lip gloss. It's a nice lip gloss, but please don't spend money on it because it's not that special. Anyway, that will be it from me. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. I respect everybody's opinions here. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell down below and hit all if you want to know when I upload any videos right away. All of my social medias are linked down below. I've got Instagram, where I've got my food stuff and my life stuff. More coming soon. I've got Twitter, where I'm a little bit toxic and a little bit petty, but I'm also kind of entertaining. So if you're into that, that's where you can find it. And I've got Patreon. Think of Patreon as the tip jar for the internet. So if you like the job that I'm doing here and you would like me to continue, hey, consider tossing a few coins in my direction. You don't have to. It's not necessary, but it would be seriously appreciated. As always, I'm Jasmine, the sequel, and I am not relatable. Peace.